I've wanted to be a lawyer for as long as I can remember. I grew up watching TV shows like Matlock and Perry Mason. I went through school and studied about famous lawyers like Thurgood Marshall. It was always a passion of mine to be able to help people find their voice and to make sure that people weren't overlooked by our judicial system. I grew up in one of the poorest parts of Baltimore City. My mother was a single mom, and she worked in low-wage, low-skill jobs for the majority of my childhood. One of the things that she expressed and constantly reiterated with my brother and I was that you can achieve anything you want if you're willing to do the work for it. The justice system works differently for different people. Two of the most important factors are what you look like and where you come from. People who are minorities, people who come from poor neighborhoods or poor families, those are the people that the justice system overlooks. They overlook them because they don't have loud voices, because they don't have a lot of money, or because they can't articulate what it is that they're fighting for. At Collins Legal Group, we represent those people. We are those people. We are their voices.
The reason why I seek Tiffani service is because I was involved in a motorcycle accident. A car hit me when I was on 695. I was in the right lane, he was in the left lane, came over into my lane and hit me with the side of his vehicle. I had a trigeminal fracture in my right leg, and I had 2 long bone fractures in my left hand. And what was at stake for me was at 6 months to get back to work, and if I didn't, I would actually lose my job. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to be left with medical bills that I didn't want to pay for because it wasn't my fault. When you don't know what you're doing, people try to take advantage of you, so I wanted to make sure that I wasn't the one on the short end of the stick. When I came into Collins Legal, the first impression I got was professionalism. Tiffani said she would take care of everything, and that my priority was just to focus on myself, healing, and she would keep me informed and take care of everything, and she did. Tiffani's a boss. With my case, we had, I guess, a couple times where the justice wanted to play games and she wasn't for it. You don't want someone taking advantage of you, and she's not going to let anybody take advantage of you.
I fell on the property of Baltimore City school steps. I was going on a trip with my granddaughter, and I came outside of the school before it was time to leave on the trip. I started up the steps and I fell. When I got up, I realized that I had fell onto a broken step. Those steps had been broken for a while. They just didn't get like that. When I hired Tiffani Collins, she made me feel like I was in good hands. Each time I spoke with her, she would say, "Miss Austin, don't worry about nothing." When I left here, I would go home and I would be at peace and rest really good at night. She's very thorough and she does not exaggerate. She goes for what she believes in.
We are the relentless, the tireless, the resilient. Our goal here is simple. We want to make sure people get heard. Whether you're fighting against a big insurance company that doesn't think that you should be compensated for their negligence, whether you're in court with a prosecutor who doesn't take the time to review your case, or police officers who have tunnel vision with respect to your guilt or your innocence, you come here with the expectation that we're going to be your voice.